Welcome to Radio Express World News, presented by Vibha Ramesh, Los Angeles, United States. On Thursday, the governments of 3 nations raised concerns over potentially losing coronavirus vaccine research to Russian hackers. In what you could call an information heist, the attempt to steal critical research information has put the United States, Britain and Canada in a state of unrest. According to the National Security Agency AP229, a hacking group known as Cozy Bear, associated with the Russian intelligence, has exploited the mayhem created by the pandemic to get hold of intelligence on vaccines from healthcare organizations. The Director of Operations for Britain's National Cybersecurity Centre, Paul Chichester, said, "We condemn these despicable attacks against those doing vital work to combat the coronavirus pandemic." The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention had removed coronavirus data from their website after healthcare organizations were asked to stop reporting to the CDC and instead send coronavirus data to a federal database called HHS yesterday. However, on Thursday, federal health officials have requested the CDC to restore the data on their website. The United States is one of the top 4 nations that's seeing a rapid exponential growth in new COVID-19 infections, and governors and mayors across the states are reinforcing guidelines like mask wearing and limiting the size of gatherings. The surge has prompted governors of Arkansas and Colorado to issue strict mask rules in public. Au contraire, Governor of Georgia Brian Kemp has prohibited officials from enforcing people to wear masks in public, although he has limited the size of public gatherings to 50. School districts are still contemplating safer ways to reopen schools this fall by laying out options like hybrid and flex learning to students. The country has surpassed 3.5 million in total number of coronavirus cases, with over 69,000 reported on Thursday alone, and has recorded 137,000 deaths. French President Jean Castex is imposing compulsory wearing of masks in public indoor areas beginning next week, with a hope to contain transmission of the virus. This decision overrides former President Macron's suggestion to bring mask wearing into effect on August 1st. According to Castex, August 1st would be late and hence the rule will be enforced earlier, although the exact date has not been announced. Meanwhile, in India, around 28 districts in Assam were hit by heavy floods and landslides, leaving at least 80 people and 66 animals dead. India registered another single-day record of 32,695 new infections on Thursday, leading the nation's total caseload to surpass the 1 million mark and death toll to 25,000. This has prompted several states to tighten the restriction and reinstate social distancing measures. In a bid to address India's border row with China, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh visited Leh on Friday, accompanied by Chief of General Staff Bipin Rawat and Army Chief General M.M. Naravane. In South Korea, a large proportion of coronavirus cases are imported through construction workers returning from Iraq. On Thursday, Yonhap, the national news agency, reported 61 new infections, 47 of which came from returning construction workers. Further, the United States military also stated that 12 troops and 2 dependents that had arrived in South Korea over the past week had tested positive for the virus. Recent statistics from Tokyo show that the city is expecting more than 280 cases of COVID-19 infections to be recorded today. At a time when several countries are reintroducing restrictions in their nations, China will be reopening movie theaters on Monday. In yet another case, a hospital owner in Bangladesh has been arrested in connection to the selling of fake certificates to migrant workers, showing a negative result on coronavirus tests. In reality, several of these tests were not even performed. Migrant workers from Bangladesh are desperate to resume work in Europe, and hence there's a huge market for these certificates. Most of these workers do jobs like stocking grocery stores or selling bottled water on the streets. Even as the world is battling coronavirus and its deadly impact on the plummeting economy, the World Health Organization has raised concerns over a growing Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. In effect, 56 cases have been reported in Equator province. At a time like this, another growing outbreak will only lead to shortage of funds. With that, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Please stay tuned for the next program on Radio Express. To receive Radio Express English news and English programs in your WhatsApp, please send a WhatsApp message, English programs, to 90727 95547. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Radio Express. Thank you.